Hey guys, it's Mike here. I just want to quickly make this video update to say thank you so much to every single person who came by during our weekend charity stream. This charity stream was organized to help the Against Malaria Foundation and to raise money for that organization, which I think is focused on a very, very important cause, and that is obviously to combat malaria. Malaria, for those who don't know, I'm gonna get back into my monologue. I apologize. I know I've said this about a million times, and I probably sound like a broken record, but I really do think malaria is a very important issue. And one of the main reasons why I think so is because, first of all, it's so preventable, and second of all, almost 80% of malaria deaths are children under the age of 5, and that's very sad because you know children, they don't have the immune system to defend themselves. Even though the disease is very basic, it kills them because they do not have the immune system yet because they're so young. And that is very unfortunate because we in America and Europe have already gotten rid of it. A long time ago, back in the 20th century, we got rid of it completely. In fact, this was a disease that was very, very grave back in the early 20th century and affected the entire world. Yet we have completely eradicated it. It is not a problem at all. There are, virtually no cases of malaria in developed countries. But unfortunately, underdeveloped countries still struggle with it, even though it is so simple. These are countries that struggle with diseases such as, diarrhea, stuff like that. I mean, they die from diarrhea, because they don't have the resources to do anything about it. I mean, it's so ridiculous when you think about it, how simple some of these diseases are, yet they kill so many people because they live in countries where they simply don't have the money to afford medication or any kind of prevention tools, such as, for example, bed nets. One bed net costs $2.50 and it can save a person from getting infected with malaria, because malaria is primarily contracted through infected mosquitoes. And so therefore, this organization, the one we promoted this weekend, the Against Malaria Foundation, what it does is it helps actually buy, it directly goes to buying long-lasting insecticide bed nets. And these bed nets are then spreaded throughout high-risk areas and given to people in need. And what I love about this particular organization is that 100% of funds, every single cent donated, goes directly to those in need. It's a very no BS type organization where it's very, very focused in taking the money you donate and giving it directly to those in need, which is one of the main reasons I picked this charity. I know a lot of people are very skeptical of charities these days. It's one of those things. You want to make sure that when you put your money into something, that the money actually goes directly to those in need and doesn't get wasted. And that's something that I personally, am very, very careful with. And I think it's very, very important to be careful. And to make sure that, you actually have an impact when you give, it doesn't just get wasted. So honestly, I think this is one of the best charities and I personally believe in it. And it's been rated in a lot of different charity rating sites. In fact, every site that I saw, well, not every site, but a lot of sites that I saw actually rated it as the #1 charity. And I'll leave links down below so you guys can go check it out. So I really believe in this cause, and this organization, I think, is truly a good organization to deal with this particular cause. So have no fear. Your donations will certainly be put to good use, and they even have photos and videos which are delivered to you during the distribution process. So it's like literally like they actually take photos. It's incredible. They even update you by email and everything. So it's a really great cause and a really good organization, and I think it's a really good thing, that we're doing, and I want to do more of these. I don't know if I'll probably do some other charities. I'll give some other charities a chance, but I do want to do other charity streams in the future. I don't know exactly when, and I don't know exactly, if we're going to do it the exact same way that we did it this time, but I do want to do more of that. So yeah, that's what I want to tell you guys. And obviously, huge thanks to Scott Cawthon, who donated a extremely generous amount of money during this charity stream. Actually, I wasn't even aware that he was watching until I saw his name pop up in the donors list. And, obviously I was extremely pleasantly surprised when I saw that. And it kind of took me by surprise there. I wasn't expecting it. And I just want to say also huge thanks to Emil Mako, who also did a generous donation during the stream. He's the guy who created Candy the Cat and who created Five Nights at Candy's. So again, thank you so much. And yeah, I mean, this was just such a pleasant experience. In total, we raised over $11.5 thousand, which is enough to get a little bit over 4.6 thousand nets. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. I just want to say one more thing before I go. As you guys probably saw, I re-uploaded one of my top 10s recently, the top 10 Foxy facts, and I do plan to slowly re-upload a good chunk of my old videos to my channel. Maybe not all of them, but I'll see. I'll try and upload as many as I can over time, but this doesn't mean that I'm gonna be going back to FNAF, at least not fully. What I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be mainly re-uploading those videos, but I'm gonna spend most of my energy actually trying out other games and trying to diversify, because I think it's really important for me to do some more things, because FNAF is a good game, it's a very good series, and I have a lot of respect for Scott Cawthon personally, but I think it's time for me to start exploring other territories, if that makes sense. I really want this channel to become a personality-based channel, if that makes sense, because if all I do is play one game series, then in a certain way my whole YouTube channel becomes dependent on that. And if the game series does well, then my channel does well, and if it does poorly, then my channel does poorly, and by extension it makes me a little bit dependent, and I guess I don't like that, if that makes sense. I'd rather have control over my own destiny. Like, maybe I'm getting a little bit too crazy and deep on you guys, I don't know, but I really think it's important that this becomes a place for people who enjoy my personality rather than a place for people who enjoy one game or one series or whatever. I don't know if I'm making sense. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. Thank you guys again for coming by and donating during the stream. It was so awesome. I want to do so much more of this in the future. Expect more charity streams. I don't know when exactly, but I do want to do more of them. So yeah, have a good day or night, depending on where you are. And otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Peace!